Welcome to session number 10 of OAuth with Access Manager. In this session, we are going to talk about authorization code flow with PKCE. It's the another variation of the authorization code flow grant. It is almost similar with a bit of changes. What happens in this, uh, when the client application makes a code request to Access Manager, it sends something called code challenge and also code challenge method. These are the two new parameters will be sent by the client application for the authorization code request. Once this request is received by the IDP server will basically ask user for the authentications and ask for the um, consent. And once this is done, IDP is going to store the code challenge with itself and releases an authorization code to the client application. Now the client application, what it will do next, it will send the authorization code with something called the code verifier to get the access token. Now IDP will receive the authorization code and the code verifier. It will verify the authorization code and then it will also verify the code verifier with the challenge code. Code challenge. Once the verification is successful, it issues the access token. We are going to explore the same flow using Let's OAuth tool. You can see various documents and you can see various pictures which will show the call flow. So just Google it saying that OAuth with PKCE and you will get various documents on it. So what we are going to do now, we are going to access the Let's OAuth client and try to explore this particular flow. Uh, we don't have any configuration for specific to the authorization code PKCE. So client application, if it is enabled for the authorization code flow, this particular flow is also going to work. So let's access the tool, and in this you can see there is a section called PKCE. We need to focus on this one. So what you are going to do is basically you need to first click here to generate code verifier. Okay, so just click here. When it clicks, it will give you this online tool which is I have taken from the internet. It will help you to create this verifier and the code challenge. So first click on generate code verifier. Okay, so this is the code verifier. Once the code verifier is generated, click on code challenge. Once you click this, you have a code challenge and you have a code verifier. So for this flow, I have created a new user which is called OAuth PKCE user, and we will use this particular user for this flow. So now once you have generated the code verifier as well as the code challenge, what you have to do, you have to click on the PKCE get authorization code step 1. Send your different values. Redirect URI into the same scope. I will give profile plus email, state, code challenge, nonce, leave this time being. Response method, I'll give from post, and we need to give the code challenge and the code challenge method. Access Manager support two kind of code challenge method. One is plain and another is S256. So for this we are going to use S256. Code challenge Now go to your tool and take the code challenge here. Copy this and paste it here and make a request. Once you make the request, you will get a user login form where we will give the username OAuthPKCE user, which is the new user, password. So you click that, you are getting for the consent form. Click on accept and your code is generated. So you got the code, your state is the code challenge which we have given. Whatever state you give, it is written the same. And we are going to take this code, copy, and go here. Once this step is done, we have to go to the PKCE get access token using code authorization code flow step 2. Click on this link and you have to give the client ID. You have to give the client secret, the same as the authorization code flow. Resource server. Grant type is the authorization code, which is already populated. Redirect URI. Authorization code. So this here, the authorization code we need to provide. So I have provided the authorization code which I received, and then here you need to provide the code verifier. So you remember you have generated the code verifier first and then to make the code challenge by clicking on this button. So we have provided already in the code challenge, in the first step. Now we are going to provide the code verifier. Copy the code verifier and paste here, and that's it. Click the send button. Once you click the send button, your code verifier will go to the IDP server. IDP server will match that code verifier with the code challenge, and if the match is successful, it is going to provide you the access token as well as the refresh token if it is enabled. So again, I'll quickly repeat. First, you need to use this tool, generate code verifier. Code verifier will come here, then generate the code challenge. So you have the challenge and the code verifier. Use this first one, send the code challenge and the code challenge method as either plain or S256, one of this value. Once you do that and send, you will get the authorization code. Take that authorization code and use the second link here. Put the code here, fill the other field, and in the code verifier, take the code verifier from here and check. So this is basically to restrict a particular code verifier for every request. So it makes that there will be no kind of some kind of vulnerability will not be there, because you are generating a separate code for each of the request, and it is highly secure. So this was the how to explore the PKCE with Access Manager using Let's OAuth tool. In the next session, we will talk about some other thing which is mostly related to the client application, how to create, how to register, how to modify or delete a client application using REST API. Thank you.